Hey guys, Coach Tony from FitTown Jupiter here. Today I want to talk about why it's important that your garage has a rig and rack just like this one. Now there's a lot of racks and rigs on the market, and I want to point out why it's important, why I think that you should get one with poles and something to hang on, all right? Not just something that goes in your doorway that you can hang on, but something that actually comes with the rack for the poles. This one's from Titan, all right? It hooks into the wall. For about $250 you can get this and then install it yourself. But you could even get like a squat stand from Rogue, like the Rogue Monster Lite squat stand that has a pull-up bar. Just make sure that pull-up bar is high enough for you to hang from the ground and you'll be good to go. I know when I was shopping in the market for rigs, I thought like kipping and bar muscle-ups would be really important to me for some reason, but turns out it's not, and really like having like the bar for strict hanging movements is important. So I want to talk about the 4 reasons why I think it's so important to have this type of rig in your garage. All right, the first one is racking your weights. All right, being able to put your barbell up on the rack for doing stuff like front squats, back squats, doing presses off the rig, all right, with the barbell, so important. Also, if you have a bench press, which I definitely recommend getting, put a bench press under here, these hooks go down. You could also get spotter arms with some of the options out there too, so you have a built-in spotter for bench pressing or squatting. The second reason I like this type of setup is a nice strong thing to hang from, all right? For your hanging movements, got your pull-ups or knee raises. I like going more with the strict stuff, right? So it doesn't really matter to me if you're able to kip on it or swing on it too much. And a lot of people buy a rig like this for the pull-ups, but what they miss is buying a set of rings to go along with it. And that would be my third reason to buy a rig setup like this, is so that you could hang rings from it. I have a set of rings at my house on my rig, and I use these way more than I actually use the pull-up bar. I like doing ring rows on them, which they're currently set at, but you can move them up to do ring dips, you can move them down to do ring push-ups, FLRs, and also core movements like body saws and plank knee to elbows. So my 4th favorite reason to have a rig set up like this is for the bands, especially the crossover symmetry bands. I'm a big fan of using these before your workouts to help with activation, going through their protocols. Also, if you don't have that in your budget to buy those bands, you could get just as much use out of these. And bands aren't just for stretching. A lot of people think you just tie them and stretch, which they're great for, but also they could help you build strength, all right? You could tie them up to the bar, use them to help you get your pull-ups. Also, you could use them in your workouts. Get creative doing rotational movements, right? Or anti-rotational movements with your bands. You could also do things like pulling movements with your band, right? To simulate like that ring row, that pull, right? Face pulls are great with this band. You could also hang it up on top of the rig and do more of a vertical pull, working on your pull-ups, pulling that down. All right, so the bands can really work from anywhere. Get some with some different types of resistance, different types of strength to give you a different feel and help you progress along with your bands. Probably the most important reason to get a garage setup like this is so that you guys can do our workouts of FitTown at home, right? You can do FitTown remote with us. Just head over to fittown.com. We'll set you up with a 2-week free trial and we'll be working out with you soon.